Ready for our featured ninth race. It's the MGM Yonkers Trot Final. Ready for the start. They're off. Off stride at the start, Brave by Design. It was a good start for the filly, Joviality. On the outside, splitting rivals to challenge there is Double Deceiver. Justice has speed on the far outside. Then toward the inside, in a bit tight there was Robertson to the backstretch. And Sears wasting no time. Puts Joviality, the low filly, on the lead. And she scampers away here. She's very keen through this opening quarter. She leads it by 3 on Double Deceiver. Robertson is trotting in third. Finding a spot for Oki with Justice. Behind that one is Severio Hanover. Then it's a gap of 2 to Pour Me a Double and Slay. And after the break, Brave by Design is the distant trailer. Opening quarter, 27-3. 1 to 5 for Joviality. Taking on the boys here as she looks to go a perfect 5 for 5 on the season. Letting it by 2 from Double Deceiver. Long shot, Robertson is third. Justice well within striking range. Oki has that one about 5 lengths from the lead in the shut of the half-mile pole. Gingra would like to flush out cover with Severio Hanover. Down toward the inside, Pour Me a Double trots in 6th. Slay follows along 7th, and 8 lengths last to Brave by Design. They went a half-mile, 56-4, 29-1. Well-rated second quarter, and Sears and Joviality to the backstretch. Maintains a 2-length lead and traveling well. Double Deceiver second in very tight quarters is Robertson. Coming first up, Justice tries to stoke up a rally. Severio Hanover picks up cover, but stalling there was Justice. And behind rivals, Pour Me a Double and Slay with a lot to do. They check it at 3 quarters in 1:24 at 4. 28-second third quarter as Joviality looks to slam the door here in the MGM Yonkers Trot Final. Every chance for Double Deceiver. 2 lengths back then. Robertson is third, between horses tailing off. That is Justice. Looking for room between horses. Pour Me a Double. They're in the stretch. It's Joviality in front. Now she'll get tested on the outside by Double Deceiver, but Joviality's holding firm. Joviality to take the MGM Yonkers Trot Final. A perfect 5 for 5 on the season. A good effort from Double Deceiver. Pour Me a Double third, and Slay was fourth.
In the stretch, it was Brian Sears just asking a little bit of Joviality, but Double Deceiver never threatened. It was down the road, 53-1. Another powerhouse performance by Joviality, capturing the first jewel in trotting's Triple Crown. First filly to do so in 25 years.
Judge's inquiry concerns the breakers on the final turn. Making way back to the winner's circle. First filly to take the Yonkers Trot in 25 years. Beats the boys here, Joviality. Owned by Trot Incorporated of Delray Beach, Florida. Trained by Marcus Melander. Driven by Brian Sears, who was wearing the owner's colors tonight. 153-1. A perfect 5 for 5 on the season for this impressive 3-year-old filly, Joviality. Maybe direct your attention to the winner's circle. The presentation, Hall of Fame driver John Campbell, Tom Charters, and Maura Fanning. Connections of Joviality. Taking the MGM Yonkers Trot Final for 3-year-old colts and geldings in a final time of 153-1. The Inquirer will not affect the horses on the board here. Inquirer will not affect the horses on the board. Race 9 is official. $7-3 exact to $8 even. 735 triple $23. The 50-cent pick 5 returns $148.25. The 10-cent super $5.30. Pacers up next for the 10th race to start the late double. 153-1. Top down 782 534 16.
First leg of the Trotting Triple Crown is in the books, and it was a 153-1 tour de force, we believe, stakes record performance in the Yonkers Trot, other than the one time it wasn't held here. It's been 25 years since the filly won this race. It's not easily done, but this gentleman sitting to my left, Brian Sears, and Mark Smolanda, get the job done with a very impressive Joviality. Congratulations, Brian.
Thank you very much.
I got to say one thing. I think there's an element of this where you guys are just kind of showing off. I mean, last year, 8-hole in the New York Sire Stakes final, 10-hole in the Breeders' Crown. Tonight, you get the 7-hole, and it was just no doubt about it.
Well, she's just so handy out on the track and lets me do anything that I want, so it makes my job so much easier. And she just has so much talent. She gets over the ground so easy and just has a great gait to her.
And I looked from sitting here, she looked like she was plenty powerful as you got to the wire. You had the horse behind you in the pocket was within a length or so, but you looked pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I let her roll along a little bit tonight, and she felt really good getting over the track, and I called on her a little bit down the lane, and she picked it up like she usually does.
Do you have any sense of any differences between the 2021 version of Joviality and the 2022 version of Joviality? Because sitting here, I can't see any. She looked awesome last year, and she looks awesome this year.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. She really hasn't thrown any bad races. She had one race in Hambo Day. I used her pretty hard, and that was the only time she missed the board, I think.
All right, yeah, I think it's just the one out of the just 5 for 5 this year. Now, everybody is going to want to know where she's going next. I take it she's got a commitment in coming couple of weeks or so. Is that right? Have you talked with Marcus about that?
I really haven't talked to him. Maybe we'll get a sire stake or two in between now and Hamiltonian Oaks Day, and just take it from there. But we still like to race her in New York and keep her tight.
Have you gotten any thanks from any of the filly trotters tonight in the undercard, thanking you for escaping them and ending up in this in the Yonkers Trot?
Not really, but just glad to get it done, and just glad it happened.
Well, I would expect you'll see this gentleman, Joviality, Marcus Melanda, at the Meadowlands in a certain day coming up. I think they might have a choice to make. I'm not even going to ask you which of the races this one's going into. I can assure you one thing: it won't be the undercard. It'll be a marquee win, and I wish you a little bit better luck in the post position draw. But congratulations. This is just an honor to have a filly like this at Yonkers Raceway.
I appreciate that. She deserves it. She's a sweetheart, that's for sure.
All right, we're coming out with the 10th race, but again, the two Triple Crown races are in the book, and that was just an all-time performance at Yonkers Raceway.